Yo, what's up, everybody? This is Talk Your Shit. So it was good. It was good, my guys. Um, Welcome back to another episode of Talk Your Shit. I really hope you had a very nice and wonderful week. The previous week, and I hope that this present week is going on well for you. So straight into today's podcast. This one is it's a reflective one. Earlier this week I heard a sermon from a preacher whose name I don't know, or what he said stuck. He spoke about audacity. And that's what I'm going to be speaking about today. So I was in the office. I was trying to get some work done, and there's this guy. He was seated right next to me. He was working too. So I guess it's this sermons that people listen to. It's like in the podcast format. So he was listening to it, and I just happened to hear some things that the preacher said, and I haven't been able to just take my mind off that. So according to Google, audacity means the willingness to take bold, daring, or reckless risks, often with a disrespectful or arrogant disregard for safety, social norms, or authority. It is characterized by shameless nerve, impudence, or confident bravery. That's not my words. Those are not my words. That's Google, okay? And audacity is not about being loud, like that definition said. It's taking a bold, daring, reckless risk, So it's not about being loud. It's often associated with a disrespect or arrogant disregard for safety, for social norms, for authority. That's what audacity is. Audacity is not pretending to be confident. Audacity is not shouting your plans online like some people do. Basically, in my own words, audacity is literally saying, I know I can do this. Even if everything around me is telling me I can't, I know. It's sure for me. I go fit do am. And growing up as a Nigerian, a lot of us have been boxed in by our parents, our teachers, even our pastors. Yeah, they teach us to not question things. They teach us that it is disrespectful to ask questions. They don't teach us to stand up for ourselves. In fact, everything that, like most of the OT, the street OT that we have, we literally learned outside of the home, outside of the church, And I believe that they are supposed to teach us the street OT at home. Like, I believe your pops, your mom is supposed to let you know how the real world is. They're supposed to let you know that if you don't stand up for yourself, my brother, you most likely aren't going to get it. Because when you step outside there, you now realize that nobody is smiling with you. Like the first exposure to the outside world, probably after your jam and you go to the university, you realize that nobody is smiling with you. Everybody there on para mode. Niggas are paraing, boys are paraing, and that's where your audacity step in. You have to stand out. People do not fail because they are not capable, but they fail because they never give themselves the permission to try. I know men, young guys that they consider themselves failures. Some even had it easy, but they still think they're failures. And I look at them like, how? And I realized that they didn't even try. They were too scared of risks. They fear. So Audacity is a good thing for us in 2026. I'm going to urge everyone listening to me that you should try to be much more audacious. And this is why I like hip hop a lot. I listen to a lot of hip hop, a lot of you know. And why I like hip hop is because hip hop is audacious. In fact, let's start from home. There's one line that Odumodu used to. He said it, I think, on Technician. He said, Audacity joke. I've forgotten what he said, but like that line registered in my head. And my guys, Audacity gas the joke for your side. You have to be audacious. But let me talk about hip hop real quick. There's this, everybody knows this famous Kendrick Lamar song, Be Humble, Sit Down. He literally said, I don't need no awards, I'm the greatest, I'm already the greatest. And that album went on to win a Pulitzer Prize. Like, he knows his worth. And he doesn't just shut up and stay in one corner. He's so fucking audacious. Like, he knows he is him. How many of you know that you are him? How many of you can walk up to somebody who literally holds the key to your success and talk to them? Kendrick Lamar did it on Be Humble. J. Cole once said, I'm the greatest rapper alive. In fact, J. Cole said on, there's this song, this Drake and J. Cole song, he spoke about being the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you do realize that is a bold claim. It is a very bold claim. You just wake up. Meek Mill's dreams and nightmares, he said, I used to pray for times like this, to rhyme like this. He knew. He always wanted to be there. The audacity has been there, and he took it. He's sure for him. He's sure for all of them. On Niggas in Paris, Jay-Z literally said, what's 50 grand to a motherfucker like me? His words, not my words. Like, my point is, these guys were sure of themselves. These guys had audacity. They were able to enter rooms that most of us are scared to go into. Now, let's bring this thing home. Let's bring it home. For a long time, Burna Boy has been calling himself African Giant. And Burna Boy, as far back as I remember, has been calling himself African Giant before he even became the African Giant that he is right now. But you do realize that naming himself that took a lot of boldness, took a lot of audacity. It was so audacious of him to call himself African Giant before he even got to the big stage. He declared himself before Grammys, like he knew. And before you know what happened, the world caught up with him. Even Wizkid was calling himself Starboy. I don't think you guys understand this thing. Recording a song and calling yourself these names and living up to it. That's audacity. Audacity choke. It's sure for you. Now, my question is, why are you scared? Why are you not audacious? I look at a lot of guys, fresh boys, fine guys. Go and talk to a babe. Now, wahala. 0 rees. Audacity and rees. That's 5 and 6 if you don't know. Audacity is taking your claim early and defending with your work. Tag yourself the greatest. Yes. Tag yourself big fish. That's audacity. Sell yourself out there. Be audacious. You see people who can invest in your life walking around freely, and you just sit down in your seat and you expect that blessing will come to you. That's not how this shit works. Most times, a lot of time, you have to speak up for yourself. Look, you don't just sit down and get handed shit on a platter. You have to literally go out there and seek for this thing. You have to put yourself in uncomfortable situations. Put yourself in rooms that matters, in rooms that they are making decisions. How do you get to those rooms that are making decisions? You have to be audacious. It got short for you. You have to be ruthless. You have to be a madman. You have to challenge things, challenge the norms. Okay, they say before you get to that place, you have to do this one. They have been doing it like that. It can change under you. You can break the protocol. Things can change for you. I don't know if you get me. That's audacity. Audacity is not delusion. Basically, it's vision that is backed by work. The fact that you have audacity doesn't mean that you'll be lazy as hell. I keep telling you that. I've been saying it. I'm not a fan of laziness. No be cho cho cho. Put in the work. It's not cho cho cho. It's not a talking contest here. You literally have to be sure of yourself. So I ask you a quick question that you should reminisce, or that should reminisce in your mind. Do you think you have audacity? Do you think it's sure for you? Do you think you have what it takes? If given the opportunity today, have you already made yourself known to the people around you? Have you let them know that, look, I'm a superstar, or you are shy and timid and think that they will bring the $1 billion deal to your front just because you are seated in your daddy's room or in your bedroom, cooped up there crying like a little bitch every day? You think sitting down there is going to bring deals to you? And you know the craziest part about audacity? Audacity, or having audacity, being audacious, actually scares people. Low-key, it filters out the weak people in your clan, the weak people in your circle. When you get audacious, people get scared of you because they know that an audacious man or an audacious woman is someone that knows their worth. So instead of being a little scrawny ass bitch, I'm sorry, wake up today. Talk to people about who you are, what you are. Sell yourself. Don't be scared. It's 2026. Opportunities are flying. But it's not all of us that can get the opportunity, because most of us, nobody knows who we are. You're a good rapper, you're a good artist, but you only write in your notepad. Release that song today. Post that painting today. Post that picture today. You never can tell who might be watching. Audacity is the key. At the end of the day, I realized that the preacher wasn't actually saying anything revolutionary, but he reminded me of something very simple. He reminded me that I do not need all of the answers to start, and I do not need anybody's approval to move. You don't need your mommy's approval to move. Stand up and leave your malay. No grief for them. You don't need anybody's approval. You don't need a perfect timing to act. The perfect time could be now, or the perfect time could be never. Wake up, bruv. Stand strong. Be audacious. Challenge things. Go out there. Do better for yourself, because in 2026, we are going to get to the top. You know what I'm saying? So, this is the episode. If there's anything you've been postponing, you've been shrinking yourself for, you've been waiting to really feel ready for, who knows, audacity or the lack of audacity could be what you are missing. I'm not talking about being prideful, no noise, just small audacity. Just put more dangbana choco on your forehead and go out there, and you see that things will change. Yes, things will change. This has been Talk Your Shit. Move boldly from now. Stay grounded. And don't be afraid to want more, my brothers and sisters. Don't be afraid to want more. Don't think you've gotten to the top already. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Peace. And also remember to be humble. I am Owak, your host, and this is Talk Your Shit. As usual, stay strapped. Stay strapped. Be happy. Take care of yourself. Be more audacious this year, and you will see that you will do things you never imagined that you could do. Peace. Until next time. Peace once again.